everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Bills going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, fifth in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Back to throw here. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. As they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Wide nine. Wide nine.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Come on, let's go. Wide nine. Wide nine.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Flex round. Come on, let's Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand new. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go. Wide nine.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now back to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's to the 10 and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this one's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Come on, let's go! White, lineman! White, lineman! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Taylor back into his end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An update from Denver. The Broncos, they've got the early lead over the Chargers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So 2nd and 10 here.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! He's going! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Red 38. Hey. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Let's go. Red 38.
On first down, it's Taylor. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Rivers charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Play action, now Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. One. Flex round.
They go play action now. Taylor trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And where did this one go out? Well, they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Play action, they'll throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Taylor going to run the option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Miller now to throw on third down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Black round! Black round! Black round! Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! What? 9! Black round! Black round! Look three! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Ohio! 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 Check 4! Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go! What? 9!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go! What? 9! What? 9! Black round! Black round!
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Rivers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Chargers have taken the early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out come the Bills. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 1, 9.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Ohio.
On second down, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good move at the 30. And now running right through it. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Riddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Taylor on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bills on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Taylor. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They'll set up to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. first down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Bills on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go. 45.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Let's go. Ohio! 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 Check 15. Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Time running out here on the play clock. They run the counter now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action now. Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Fighting through pressure. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go! What? None! Ohio! Ohio!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. As they run the counter play. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Come on. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Hey. 4 down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion, the tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
There in the 4th quarter in Denver. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.